The following safety training is brought to you by Peak Logistics, LLC. I'm Rufus Jones, Operations Manager and Head of Safety here at Peak Logistics. And this program was built to keep every one of our drivers safe, compliant, and professional on the road. Let's get started. Welcome to Module 11 of the Peak Logistics Safety Training Program. This module covers one of the most important topics in your career as a professional driver: what to do when an accident happens. Nobody plans to be in a collision. But the reality of what we do, driving commercial vehicles on public roads hundreds of miles a day, in every kind of traffic and weather, means the possibility is always there. And when it happens, what you do in the first 10 minutes will affect everything that follows. It affects whether you are protected legally. It affects whether Peak Logistics can defend you. It affects the insurance outcome. It affects whether the other party's attorney can use your own words against you in court. Most drivers have never been trained on post-accident procedures. They get in a wreck and they panic. They say things they shouldn't say. They forget to collect information. They call the wrong people first. And by the time the dust settles, the damage is already done. Not from the accident itself, but from how it was handled afterward. This module changes that. By the end of this training, you will know exactly what steps to take, in what order, who to call, what to document, and what to never say at the scene. The moment an accident happens, your adrenaline is going to spike. That is normal. But I need you to fight through that and follow these steps in order. Step 1. Secure the scene. If your vehicle is drivable and it is safe to do so, move it out of the flow of traffic. If it is not drivable, or if moving it would be unsafe, leave it exactly where it is and immediately activate your 4-way hazard flashers. Your goal is to prevent a secondary collision, which is more common than most people realize. Step 2. Check for injuries. Check yourself first. Then check any passengers. Then check the other driver and anyone else involved. If there are any injuries at all, even if they seem minor, call 911 immediately. Do not attempt to move an injured person unless they are in immediate danger, such as a fire or the vehicle is in a travel lane with oncoming traffic. Step 3. Set out your emergency equipment. Your truck should have reflective triangles. Place them behind your vehicle to warn oncoming traffic. One at 10 feet, one at 100 feet, and one at 200 feet if you are on a highway. If you have flares, use those as well. Making the scene visible could save someone else's life. Step 4. Call Peak Logistics. This is critical. Call us immediately, before you speak to anyone else other than emergency services. Do not call your spouse first. Do not call a friend. Call Peak Logistics. We will guide you through every step from that point forward, and we will make sure nothing falls through the cracks. Step 5. Do not admit fault. Do not apologize. Do not say, "I didn't see you." Do not say, "I'm sorry." Do not discuss what happened with the other driver, with witnesses, or with anyone on scene other than law enforcement. Exchange insurance information and contact information. That is it. Be polite, be professional, but say nothing about the accident itself. Admissions of fault made at the scene can and will be used against you and Peak Logistics in legal proceedings. Plaintiff's attorneys train specifically to find these statements. Protect yourself and your company. Say nothing beyond what is legally required. Once the scene is secure, injuries have been addressed, and emergency services are on the way if needed, your next job is documentation. What you collect at the scene will be the foundation of every report, every insurance claim, and every legal proceeding that follows. Start with photos. Use your phone. Take pictures of every vehicle involved from every angle. Front, back, both sides, close-ups of every point of contact and every scratch, dent, or mark. Photograph the road surface. Photograph skid marks. Photograph traffic signs, traffic signals, lane markings, and any road debris. Take wide shots that show the full scene. Take more photos than you think you need. You cannot have too many. Photos taken at the scene are worth more than anything you remember later. Collect the other driver's information: full name, driver's license number and the state it was issued in, insurance company and policy number, vehicle make, model, color, and license plate number, phone number. If there are passengers, get their names as well. If there are witnesses, ask for their name and phone number. You do not need to interview them. Just get their contact information so our insurance team or legal team can reach them later. Get the responding officer's name, badge number, and the police report number. If the officer gives you a card, keep it. If they tell you the report will be available in a few days, write down where and when. Finally, as soon as you can, Ideally, before you leave the scene, write down everything you remember. What time it happened, what the weather was like, what the road conditions were, what you saw in the moments before impact, what direction you were traveling, what lane you were in. This is your personal account. Submit all of this to Peak Logistics as soon as possible. Photos, written notes, other driver's information, officer information, everything. The sooner we have it, the better we can protect you. Before we close, I want to cover the most common mistakes drivers make after an accident, because these mistakes can turn a manageable situation into a disaster. Do not post about the accident on social media. Not a photo, not a comment, not a status update, nothing. Anything you post online can and will be pulled into a legal case. Anything you post online can and will be pulled into a legal case. Delete nothing and post nothing. Do not give a recorded statement to the other driver's insurance company without talking to Peak Logistics first. Their job is to minimize what they pay out. They are not on your side. Do not leave the scene before law enforcement arrives, unless you have a medical emergency. Leaving the scene of an accident can result in criminal charges, even if the accident was not your fault. Do not move or alter the vehicles after the accident unless it is a safety issue. The positions of the vehicles and the physical evidence at the scene tell a story. Let law enforcement document it. And I will say it one more time because it matters that much. Do not admit fault. Do not apologize. It is human nature to want to say I'm sorry when something bad happens. Fight that instinct. Fight that instinct. Your words at the scene can follow you into a courtroom. Let me leave you with 3 things from Module 11. Number 1, secure the scene, check for injuries, and call 911 if needed. Safety comes first, always. Before paperwork, before phone calls, before anything else, make sure everyone is safe and the scene is protected from secondary collisions. Number 2, call Peak Logistics immediately. We are your support system. Do not try to navigate post-accident procedures alone. We have the experience, the insurance contacts, and the legal resources to handle it correctly. Number 3, document everything and say nothing beyond what is required. Take photos, collect information, write down what you remember, and do not, under any circumstances, admit fault, apologize, or discuss the details with anyone other than law enforcement. If you remember those 3 things, you will handle the worst day on the road better than 90% of drivers in this industry. And that is what separates a Peak Logistics driver from everyone else. This is Rufus Jones, Operations Manager and Head of Safety at Peak Logistics. Thank you for completing Module 11. Stay calm. Follow the steps. Drive Peak. Stay calm. Follow the steps. Drive Peak. This has been Module 11 of the Peak Logistics LLC Safety Training Program. These training videos are the exclusive property of Peak Logistics LLC and were developed specifically for our drivers in our operation. If you're a fleet owner or operations manager interested in a world-class driver safety training program custom built for your company, reach out to me directly. My name is Rufus Jones, Operations Manager and Head of Safety at Peak Logistics. You can contact me at rufus@peaklog1.com. We'll build something that keeps your drivers safe, your company compliant, and your operation running at its best.